Hello, my name is Anitah. I'm going to present about the function of management and the management styles. Starting with the function of management, there's planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. Let me start with the planning. It's a function of management, which means like looking ahead and make a plan by making sure that all people are participating and even the resources which are available are useful. This involves like planning to different tasks and make sure that you achieve your goal. For instance, if like a business is making like a business plan or marketing plan, to achieve that, it has to make a plan of how it will achieve that and avoid wasting some resources. So for organizing, it's a function of management, which happens if the organization is well organized. Like it involves like making a plan of how resources are going to be used, or to make sure that all things are putting in order. Like for example, if the company is taking a decision of anything, it might be increasing the sales or controlling the operation. In order to use that organizing, it has like to make to organize the records and put them in order, like making the folder of those things so as to make sure that it's in order, it's organized. The other function is staffing. Staffing like means it's like job analysis. Like it involves recruitment, hiring, like people who are necessary, who has skills of that particular job. For instance, if you need like a person who is good at marketing, in that case you need to provide like trainings so as to for that person to get that required skills. Another thing is reading. Leading, it's also a function of management, which involves determining what needs to be done and people who are going to do that. It means that you take a part in leading that particular job. Like you give people tasks, you tell someone that you're in charge of this task. For instance, if a business is making a business plan, it has to allocate like to it has to have a manager who is in charge of leading other people, like giving them tasks and assign them and make sure that they are doing what they are supposed to do, and you follow them and you see if they are achieving the goal, or they are not satisfying like what you told them to do. Another thing is controlling. Controlling, like it's the process of verifying whether everything is going according to plan like you have. For instance, if the manager is monitoring, when a manager is monitoring whether the people how are in charge of making advertisement is done, or any organization which is planning like ways of communication, it's about controlling and make sure that all things are being done in order and being controlled in a good way. It's also focus on looking what is not going well so as to make adjustments, like you are in charge of controlling something, of making sure that you are doing what you're supposed to do so as to achieve like the goal you plan to achieve. Also, apart from the function of management, there are management styles, which includes directing, delegating, and discussion. Starting with directing, it's a management style where managers like tell people what to do, how to do it, and when to do that. For instance, directing, it involves like communications also, and also monitoring their performance and give them feedback. Like if people are planning an event that will take place, you have to direct them and tell them that you have to do this. You have to tell people, you have to invite people, you have to make sure that all materials files are available, like if you need sonorization or other sound system, like if it's an event that required to use those things, you have to delete them and make sure that they are following that. For instance, also working on a budget of an event might happen and the manager gives them like direction on what and how to do that, like the resources they have to include, like the expenses they have to include in the budget, and give them feedback so as to achieve the same goal. For the strength, like directing, it has a strength in providing structure of the task, like people know the structure of the task. It emphasizes safety and security. It means it's secured, like people are being able to do what they're supposed to do without doing the other works which are not assigned to them. And also it provides clarity within low expectations, like you know what you have to do. For the weakness, it avoids making collaborating with others, like you're not able to collaborate with others. Going on the second management style, it's delegating. This is about get an agreement on what has to be accomplished and the time it has to be completed. Like if you give someone a task, you tell him or her what to do and the time it has to be completed. For instance, manager might have an agreement with an employee about working a certain task and give her like a certain percent that it has to be it has to contribute to the work that he gave them. It has strength in improving time management. Like if you give someone time, he knows that at this time I have to do this and complete it, and it builds like trust. You trust that person who gives you that particular task. For the weakness, it affects lack of commitment, like people who don't like to be delegated, like they don't have they're not going to be committed, and poor performance due to low skills. Like if they delegate you to do something and they give you like a certain particular percent you have to achieve, it means that you like they don't care if you have that skills. Maybe sometimes you might find that you are not having that skills. The last management style is discussing. Discussing is where a manager like discuss with others, like working in a team, and you discuss by providing challenging questions so as to see how employees are reacting on that questions. For instance, a manager might ask people who are in charge of marketing their product who are in charge of marketing their products and who are in charge, like you might ask like who are in charge of marketing products, and in that case you can see some people might, like those who are don't know how their tasks are, they might be somehow challenged, but that discussion help them to get like to have a clear decision together. It has a strength in helping employees to provide ideas, like they share ideas together, and also it helps the company to get innovation and creative ideas from that organization. Also, it helps them to take a decision. For the weakness, like some people, few of them might be the one to share ideas, to dominate like during the discussion, others why they don't have what to say. And also employees may not have ability to brainstorm, like being able to think deeply and think in the way that he or she provide new ideas. That's what I was discussing about the function of management and management styles. Thank you.